Morning, Nate Mullen, aka the Illuminator here. Kind of doing a part 2 continuation of why lifetime lighting. So I'm going to make as fast as I can here, and you can get a lot more detail on lifetimelightingsystems.com. So I like to say that my fixtures were born on the battlefield. So in my 7-year absence of the lighting industry, I'm out there looking at jobs every day, and something profoundly hits me. Every fixture gets destroyed at some point, no matter if the fixture is made out of solid gold, titanium, or aluminum. So I wanted to make sure that my fixtures, my soldiers, could be repaired on the battlefield. So that was the premise of one of the things I wanted to come up with. So everything that can be destroyed on the battlefield can be removable. As you can see, the knuckle's removable. Now because I removed the knuckle, things started becoming apparent to me, so I came up with a thing called the M1 attachment system. So because I can remove the knuckle, it allows me to come up with all kinds of different applications and things. I can take and I can add a ring to the top where the knuckle was, and it's a hanging fixture now called the Skylar. Every one of the fixtures are standalone, ordered from factory as the Skylar, and or you can buy an attachment kit. So I can take it off, and as you can see right here, whoop, I can flush mount it under a beam or on top of a beam or under a railing and do all kinds of nice things with it, with its pre-cut holes on the inside. Now, if I screw the knuckle back in, which this knuckle, there's a lot of crazy cool things we developed, because as we know, in the battlefield of the lighting, what's one thing that gets broke more than anything? A stake. We came up with a lock and load stake, and that's how easy it is. You line up the keyway, it goes into a slot, you line it up and you do a half twist, and it's not a big deal, right? Now, we can take this lock and load mechanism and we can incorporate it into a surface mounted mount right here, just a dome base. Look at this. You would mount the dome base on whatever surface you're mounting it in, put the fixture in it, and turn it lock and load. We can sit there and we can have a standoff bracket that would go onto a tree. You mount the standoff bracket, you put the fixture back in, and it is lock and load. I can come up with a simple gutter mount, okay? And I change the interior of the lock and load, and I put a threaded base on it, and I can have a gutter mount. So I'm allowed to have all kinds of different mounting methods, and I use the same fixture. So this one fixture here called the Creator 1 can transform into at least a minimum of right now, and I got 3 other fixtures coming down the road, the Sentry, the Skylar, the Mooncaster, and different mounting bases, the surface and the gutter mount. So it's about 7 fixtures in one. Very, very proud of this accomplishment, and when you can minimize on your thought process and having to go back and having to order material and having one fixture that can transform into a minimum of 7 today, it's huge. The other things that we're doing, we silicone, everything's pre-lamped. Now, I actually silicone the socket to the base, and I actually put dielectric grease between the bipins and the socket to prevent moisture migration, but the light bulb doesn't come out, all right? So no nuisance light bulbs coming out either through shipping or your guys or on the job installation, any of that's done. Comes with a self-centering, right, rubberized insert, which you can manipulate the placement of the LED 16 and or add lenses into it. Now the other thing that this thing does that no other fixture does, okay, is it has a removable lens. Lenses get broke on the job site. I can remove the lens, and because I can remove the lens, I have a hex louver that comes out, which allows me then to put it up from the bottom side and allows me to rotate. So if you have multiple views out there, I can change the hex louver 360 degrees, which gives me about 270 degrees the ability to block out glare, blinding glare, which will ruin your job site. So these are just some of the innovations that Lifetime Lighting System has out there right now. All right, please go to our website, lifetimelightingsystems.com. We have massive distribution on the East and the West Coast. Thank you very much.